The Power of Daily Actions, 10 Life-Changing Lessons to Build an Unstoppable You. Lesson 1. The Foundation of Greatness. Consistency over motivation. Do you want to know the real secret behind every great achievement in human history? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not genius. It's consistency. The quiet, steady force that turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Motivation is like a fire. It burns bright for a moment, then fades away. But consistency is like a river. It keeps flowing, shaping mountains, carving paths, and creating life wherever it goes. Most people wait for motivation. They say, "I'll start when I feel ready," or "I'll do it when I'm in the mood." But that moment rarely comes. Winners don't wait for motivation. They move first and motivation follows. Think of Thomas Edison. When he was creating the light bulb, he didn't just try once or twice. He failed more than 10,000 times. 10,000! But he didn't give up. When someone asked him how he felt about failing so many times, Edison replied calmly, "I didn't fail 10,000 times, I found 10,000 ways that didn't work." That's consistency. That's the mindset of greatness. Every single day, you have a choice: to act or to wait. Most people wait for a perfect day. Successful people build their perfect day by taking action. Let's make it simple. Read 1 page every day. You'll finish dozens of books in a year. Do 10 push-ups every day. You'll grow stronger every month. Practice English for 15 minutes every day. In 6 months, you'll surprise yourself. You don't need to do much. You just need to do something every single day. Consistency is not about doing more. It's about doing regularly. You don't build strength by lifting a heavy weight once. You build strength by lifting small weights again and again. Success is not a one-time event. It's a process, a journey built brick by brick, action by action, day by day. So here's your first challenge. Stop chasing motivation. Start building consistency. Because motivation is what gets you started, but consistency is what keeps you going. Lesson 2. The Power of Small Steps. Start tiny, dream big. Everyone dreams of big success. But big success doesn't start big. It starts tiny. We live in a world obsessed with instant results. People want to learn English in a week, build muscles in a month, or become rich overnight. But reality doesn't work that way. The truth is simple. Small steps lead to big wins. Let me tell you about a man named James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. He said, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." That means if your daily system is weak, your big dreams will collapse. But if your system is strong, even with small actions, you'll rise higher than you ever imagined. Imagine this. If you improve yourself by just 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than when you started. That's the power of small daily improvements, the compound effect. Don't underestimate a 5-minute action. 5 minutes of studying English, 5 minutes of stretching, 5 minutes of writing gratitude. These moments shape who you become. Think about the story of the bamboo tree. For years after planting, you see nothing. No growth, no leaves, no sign of progress. Then, suddenly, in 1 season, it grows over 80 feet tall. But it didn't grow overnight. It grew underground first, building strong roots, invisible to the eye. That's how small actions work. You may not see progress immediately, but you're growing beneath the surface. Start small. Start simple. Start today. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Don't wait for tomorrow.
Even the smallest step, done daily, is better than a giant leap that never happens. Every time you take a small action, you're voting for the kind of person you want to become. Want to be a reader? Read one page. Want to be healthy? Take one walk. Want to be fluent? Speak one sentence. Because small daily actions create massive long-term change. So, start tiny, dream big, and never stop moving forward. The world doesn't reward those who do everything once, it rewards those who do something every day. Lesson 3. The hidden power of discipline. Do it even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is the muscle that builds dreams. You can't depend on emotions. Some days you'll wake up ready to conquer the world. Other days you'll feel tired, lazy, or uninspired. But discipline means you act anyway. Greatness doesn't come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do especially when you don't feel like it. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time, didn't skip training because he was tired. He swam every day, even on holidays, for years. When reporters asked him how he stayed motivated, he said, "I don't rely on motivation, I rely on routine." Discipline creates freedom. It sounds strange, but it's true. When you are disciplined, you don't waste energy deciding whether or not to act. You just act. That's why disciplined people seem unstoppable. They don't ask, "Should I do this?" They say, "It's time to do it." Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build inner strength. Every time you show up, you build self-trust. And when you trust yourself, nothing can shake you. Remember this: motivation is temporary, discipline is permanent. Motivation says, "I want to." Discipline says, "I will." Do it tired, do it scared, do it imperfectly, but do it. That's how unstoppable people are made. Lesson 4. Progress is invisible until it's not. We live in a fast world that celebrates instant results. You scroll through social media and see success everywhere. Six-pack abs, fluent speakers, millionaires. You think, why not me? But what you don't see is the process. You don't see the long nights, the rejections, the failures, the boring repetitions. Progress is often invisible, like roots growing under the ground. Think of learning English. You study, read, and listen for months and still feel like nothing is changing. Then, one day, you suddenly understand a movie without subtitles. That's when all your invisible effort becomes visible. The gym works the same way. You don't see results in a week, but keep showing up for months, and one day, the mirror shows you the truth. Progress has been happening all along. That's why patience is a superpower. The world gives up too fast. Winners keep going long enough to see results. Trust the process, even when it's silent. Your hard work is not wasted, it's stored. One day, it will explode into results you can see, touch, and celebrate. Consistency plus time equals transformation. That's the formula for greatness. Lesson 5. Your mind creates your world. The power of belief. The most powerful weapon you have isn't your muscles, your money, or your connections. It's your mind. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe you can't, you're already defeated before you even begin. But if you believe you can, you open a door that leads to limitless possibilities. Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." Every champion starts with belief. When Elon Musk said he would build reusable rockets, people laughed. When J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter, 12 publishers rejected her. When Walt Disney was fired for lacking creativity, he could have quit, but he didn't because he believed. Your life follows your thoughts. If your thoughts are full of fear, your life will shrink. If your thoughts are full of faith, your life will expand. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you think about it. That's your superpower. Feed your mind with strength, not doubt. Repeat powerful beliefs. I am capable. I am improving every day. I deserve success. Because your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions become your destiny. So, believe first. The world will catch up later.
Lesson 6. Fail forward. Turn setbacks into comebacks. Here's a truth most people don't want to hear. Failure is part of success. There is no success story without struggle. Every time you fail, life is teaching you something you couldn't learn by winning. Steve Jobs was fired from the company he created, Apple. That could have broken him. Instead, it rebuilt him. He later said, "Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have happened to me." Why? Because failure forced him to evolve. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. I've failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Every failure is a lesson in disguise. Every mistake is a message from the universe saying, "Not this way, try again." Failure doesn't define you. Your response to failure does. You can either say, "I failed, I'm done," or you can say, "I failed, I learned." Remember, the people who win the most are the ones who are willing to fail the most. So don't fear failure, use it. Let it teach you, shape you, and drive you forward, because every setback is just a setup for your comeback. Lesson 7. Environment matters. Surround yourself with growth. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. The people around you shape your energy, your attitude, and your standards. If you hang around negative people, you'll start seeing problems everywhere. If you surround yourself with dreamers, doers, and believers, you'll start rising too. You don't need to cut everyone off, but you do need to protect your energy. If someone constantly complains, doubts, or drags you down, limit your time with them. Instead, spend time with those who challenge you, inspire you, and make you think bigger. Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If you want to be fit, hang out with people who love fitness. If you want to be fluent, spend time with people who speak English daily. If you want to be rich, learn from those who understand money. Energy is contagious. Choose wisely who you let infect your soul. And if you don't have the right people around you yet, start with books, podcasts, videos, or mentors online. The right voices can change your mindset even from a distance. Remember, environment beats willpower. If you stay in a space that pushes you higher, you'll grow automatically. So upgrade your environment, and your life will upgrade with it. Lesson 8. Focus. Guard your attention like gold. In today's world, attention is the new currency. Everyone is trying to steal it. Social media, ads, notifications, noise. But the truth is simple. You can't build a powerful life if your attention is scattered. Focus is a superpower. It's what separates the average from the elite. The most successful people aren't smarter, they're more focused. They choose one goal, one direction, one purpose, and block everything else out. Think of a magnifying glass. When it spreads sunlight everywhere, nothing happens. But when it focuses all that energy on one point, it can start a fire. That's how focus works. Multitasking is a myth. Every time you switch tasks, your brain loses energy. You end up doing a lot, but finishing nothing. So, make it simple. Pick your top 3 priorities for the day. Eliminate distractions. Work deeply, not widely. 1 hour of deep focus beats 5 hours of half attention. When you focus, you create momentum, and momentum turns effort into achievement. Protect your focus like your future depends on it, because it does. Lesson 9.
Gratitude and growth, the power of appreciation. In the race for more, most people forget to appreciate what they already have. But gratitude isn't weakness, it's strength. Gratitude doesn't mean you stop growing, it means you grow from the abundance, not lack. When you focus only on what's missing, you feel poor. When you focus on what's present, you feel rich, no matter what's in your wallet. Every morning, take 1 minute to say, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for this new day. I'm grateful for the chance to improve. That simple act shifts your mind from stress to strength. Even science proves it. People who practice gratitude are happier, healthier, and more resilient. And when you feel grateful, you attract more good things. Because gratitude opens your heart, and an open heart creates more opportunities. So stop waiting to be happy when everything's perfect. Be happy now, and watch how your life transforms. Gratitude turns ordinary days into blessings, and ordinary moments into miracles. Lesson 10. Legacy. Live each day like it matters, because it does. At the end of your life, no one will remember how many likes you got, how much money you made, or how busy you were. They'll remember how you made them feel, what you stood for, and what difference you made. That's your legacy. Every day, you're writing your story through your choices, your actions, your words. Don't waste your days scrolling, complaining, or waiting. Make every day count. Do something that makes you proud. Be kind, be bold, be real. You don't need to be famous to make an impact. You just need to live with purpose. Help someone, inspire someone, leave every place a little better than you found it. Because one day, your name will be just a memory. Make sure it's a good one. Final message: the power of daily actions. Every great life is built one action at a time, not by giant leaps, but by small, consistent steps. Wake up, take action, stay disciplined, believe in yourself, and repeat every single day. Because success doesn't happen someday. It happens today in what you choose to do right now. You have everything you need to build an unstoppable you. Start today and never stop moving forward.
If this video inspired you or helped you learn something new, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Motivation to Study English for 30 minutes every day. Your support is the energy that keeps us creating better and more meaningful videos every single day.